In this video, I'm gonna talk about 5 things that shocks migrants when they come here to Canada. So let's go. Hey, if we haven't met, my name is Bernard and I make videos about life in Canada as a migrant. So if there's something that interests you, make sure you stick around. When you come to Canada, you'll find yourself surrounded by this new culture every single day. Now, this could be a bad thing or a good thing. Depends which country you're coming from. Now, for those who don't know, culture shock refers to a feeling that people experience how they're trying to integrate into a new society. It happens because you've been cut off from familiar things and social network that made you feel at home. So now you know, let's get right to it. Shock number 1, the price of goods and services in Canada. In Canada, the price you see is not actually what you pay. Let me explain. The quoted price of goods and services are always net and they don't include taxes. Sounds weird, right? In Canada, they have PST and GST, depends which province you live, and all this is added at the end of checkout. Oh, by the way, make sure you check the description below because I'm gonna leave all these terms down in the description below. So let me give you an example. The display price on this bottle could be $5, but because of the GST and other taxes, the price will escalate to $7. A 5% GST is applicable to all transactions in Canada with the exemption on basic food. So remember, when you're a newcomer here in Canada, the end price will be higher than what you would expect. When you're doing your budget planning, be sure to ask a final quoted price that includes taxes and all applicable fees to avoid unpleasant surprise. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna include a link below about taxes in Canada, so make sure to check it out. Shock number 2, the weather. Canadian winter can be very brutal and it can take you months or forever to get used to it. This country can get really cold, and by cold, I don't mean -5 degrees Celsius. I'm talking about -40 degrees. Look. Snow everywhere. When I came to Canada, I had no idea that this country can get as cold as -40 degrees. So coming from Africa where everything's warm, this was a big shock. When it snows in Canada, it snows the entire day and it can take several months. Take a look.
Canadian news outlets always get so excited when winter weather hits. This week they had multiple snowgasms.
Newfoundland braces for a blizzard 70 centimeters as the west coast digs out and the prairies freeze.
My advice to you is always check the weather forecast before you head out. Sometimes extreme weather warnings are issued by the government advising you to stay inside. You can always check the weather on the radio or TV on your phone. Actually, I will leave the app that I use for my weather forecast in the description below. But I have to admit, seeing snowfall is an amazing experience. Shock number 3, camping. Yo, when you're new here, the idea of camping may sound crazy. Driving and hiking in the middle of nowhere. Can you imagine sleeping in the lightweight tent that could easily fly away? Getting eaten live by mosquitoes and exposing yourself to bears? No internet, no running water, no comfort bed. In Africa, if you find yourself trapped in the middle of nowhere, you describe that situation as a nightmare. Here, that situation will be camping. Yeah, I've seen movies where black people go for camping and they never come back. But at the end of the day, I really enjoyed camping and this is something that I will keep doing. Shock number 4, sorry. Canadians say the word sorry a lot. And by a lot, I mean way too much. So if you don't say sorry, you'll be sorry. Much as you will expect to hear a lot of sorries here in Canada, don't even feel like they're apologizing to you. Saying sorry isn't always an apology here in Canada. It's just being polite. Sorry. Canadians are known to be very nice people and super friendly. Shock number 5, your credentials and work history. Resuming your professional career in Canada is likely to be the biggest challenge you will face when you're moving here in Canada. Sorry guys, it was freezing outside. That's why I've decided to shoot the rest of this video in my car. So anyways, if you're from Africa, Asia and some part of Europe, having your credentials recognized here in Canadian marketplace is going to be difficult. So I strongly suggest that you bring as much documents as possible. If you work in a highly specialized field, like medical field, it could literally take you years to be licensed to practice in Canada. We have people who have been lawyers back home, but here they're driving Ubers, sadly. Now, here's the good news. Canada has some bridging programs that can help you gain employment in your field and they're fully funded by the government. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it very helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. If there's any related video you would like to see on my channel, please let me know by leaving a comment below. Otherwise, that's it for now, guys. Peace.